Tonight I'm going to do a dish that we really enjoy a lot, and I was asked to do a food demonstration at a homemaking class one time, and this is what I chose to do because I wanted that high school class to learn something new that they might not ever have a chance to learn anywhere else. And it's a Filipino dish called pancit. The reason I chose it too is because I like to give history. Like to give a little history when I do a food demo, and the ingredients are here, but I'm going to take them back in the house here in a minute. Bruce already had the lights set up out here, so I'm going to take them back in the house and cut them into small pieces and get it all ready. And the reason why so many of the Oriental foods are cooked in small pieces is because fuel is very expensive over there, and the smaller your pieces are, of course, the quicker it cooks. So this pancit these are the ingredients you're going to need. It's a package of rice noodles, and these are pretty much instant. You just pour hot water over them, let them soak for about 5 minutes, and they're ready to go. We're going to need some beef smoked sausage. You could use chicken, you could use pork, you could use anything you want. But we like it with the beef smoked sausage. Of course, you're going to have a little fat, and I've got my rendered beef fat here. We're going to need a clove of garlic, about 3 onions, and what I have done is I've taken off the heads from the green onions, and we're going to cook this, and the greens we're going to use as garnish later. And what I did with the roots of those green onions is I cut them off, and I'm going to plant them and see if I can grow more onions out of it. We're going to need 2 eggs, and we're going to need carrot and celery. This could be any vegetable you want. In fact, a lot of people just use the frozen mixed vegetables, but I like using fresh when I've got them, and save my frozen vegetables for sometime when I'm in a real big hurry and I just want to throw something together. This is optional. This is a Vietnamese fish sauce. It's delicious on stuff. And then soy sauce and beef broth. Of course, if you're using chicken meat, then you want chicken broth. So I'm going to have the beef broth, and then you need salt and pepper. Okay, over here on this plate, this is going to be the garnish. So we're going to cut some lemon. Got a few sprigs of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, because a lot of people don't worry about it. When I pulled my stalk of celery out, it had a nice little leaf that's growing, so I'm going to chop that up and use it as garnish also. And then, of course, the green onions are going to be garnish. So I'm going to put all of that. We're going to put this camera on hold for a minute and turn my stove down. It's smoking. And we'll be back whenever we're ready. Okay, I've got everything chopped up. Here's our noodles in the stainless steel bowl, and I'm just going to pour some hot water over them. Let them get soft. I'm going to grease the griddle with some of my beef fat. It's not going to take much. The first thing I'm going to do is fry a couple of eggs over here in this corner. And I'm just going to plop all of this food right out here on the griddle. All of the food is clean, no raw meat, so I'm just going to use the same platter. The same platter I brought the food out in is the same platter I'm going to put the food back in. when I did my video about getting this stone griddle, a young lady said that her parents used to own a restaurant and they used paint scrapers on their griddle. And I wanted to tell her thank you, but when I went to my video to pull up what her name was, I didn't have any of my comments. And of course, I had already deleted my emails just to keep my emails clean. And so I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but if you comment on this one, I'll sure give you a shout out, because this is a wonderful idea and I'm loving this. So there's that. We're getting real close. Then you take the eggs and you chop them into little pieces. And I'm going to turn this one off now, because I want a cool spot. We're going to scoot them way over here in the corner where hopefully it's a little cooler. These vegetables look like they're getting tender. So we're going to move them over into a cool spot. Okay, and it looks like the noodles are plenty tender now. So we're going to bring some of those up, let them drain just a little bit. I told one of my YouTube friends, S.A. Owns Family Garden, that I was going to do this dish because his wife is Filipino, and I wanted to see what kind of a grade he'll give me. Now to these noodles, I'm going to add some of the beef broth just to keep them moist. I'm also going to add the soy sauce. Add as much soy sauce as you want to make them as dark as you like. Okay. So we're just turning these noodles. We've added the beef broth and the soy sauce. And they're still nice and tender. We're going to put the eggs back in now. And the sausage and veggies are coming in. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn the other burners off. Doesn't take long to cook, and that's the whole purpose. I'm going to plate it up. My darling's going to help me hold it. Sorry, I'm a little messy. This is my first time to do pancit on the griddle. It's like stir-fried rice, in a way, but it is a noodle dish. So, okay, here's our pancit noodles. At this point, when you serve your dish, you can add more soy sauce, or you can add the fish sauce if you like it. It does add an extra layer of flavor. And then This is the celery, little bit of celery leaf, cilantro, and the green onions. And you just sprinkle this all over yours or all over the whole serving. And since it's just me and my darling, and we do like this, I'm just going to put the whole thing over everything. And what we don't eat tonight, another good thing about making big dishes is whenever there is when it is a big dish, we just eat what we can one night and save it for the next night. And then you take your lemon and you drizzle the lemon all over it. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, we're going to go in and have supper, and I hope you have a good supper too. Thanks for watching. This has been Granny B's recipe. Take it, make it your own.